How's it going, everyone? So in the last video I showed you that I completed this whole cube, and I said I was going to show you too, so get ready.
2 weeks later.
So for this video I'm going to be using a Rubik's cube and some blue tack. If you want to purchase my Rubik's cube, I'll put the link in the description below. Before you begin to solve the cube, I'm going to show you 4 moves that you'll need to learn. This will be used multiple times during the solve. It's as simple as moving the right side up, moving the top to left, then dropping the right side down, then moving the top to the right. You also want to learn this for the left side. Keep practicing until you can do it very smoothly. Practice with both the right hand and the left hand, as you will be needing it for both situations. Let's give it a quick shuffle and then we shall begin. So, step 1 is to make a daisy. As you can see in the picture, you will need to find the yellow centre and surround it with 4 whites. If you're new to cubing, you might find this a little bit difficult. Try follow what I do with my hands and you'll be able to figure out how to solve it with your cube. Step 2 is to make the white cross. So we're going to line up the colours touching the white, so here we have the red, and then turn it 180 degrees so the white comes onto the bottom. We're going to repeat this with each of the colours that are touching the white. Here we have the orange, so we're going to find the orange centre and then turn it 180 degrees. Next colour is green. Green is already lined up, so we're going to turn it straight down 180 degrees. Finally, we have blue. Now, if you look at the bottom, you'll see the white cross is complete. Step 3 is to complete the white corners. This will create a white base. To do this, you want to look around for all the pieces, or all the corner pieces that have white on them. So for example, we will take the blue and the orange. So turn the cube so you can place this cube above the corner that has orange and blue. I'm going to grab some blue tack and then show you exactly where these pieces will go. It's much easier to track it and understand where it's going to go to help you understand where the pieces go. So where I've put this blue tack on the orange piece, that orange piece will go straight onto the bottom corner. This is just a demonstration to show you exactly what piece goes where. So as you can see, the orange is now on the bottom. So if we were to do this again with the correct piece, so now we have the cube back there. If you see where the white is, that white will now drop onto the bottom of the base. So anything on the right side will go straight into the bottom, like so. We're going to repeat this with the next white cube on top. So we have white, green and orange. And then we're going to line it up over the green and orange. So this time, the white is on the front. And if you remember the 4 moves we learned earlier, if we used our left hand, it will drop in. We've been using our right hand, but if we use our left hand, we can move it straight in. Nice. So we're going to move on to the next cube colour, which is red blue and white. So find the red and the blue colours and then place it in between there. So the white is on the right side, so we can use our right hand and drop it straight in. The next colour is the green and red. So we're going to turn the top and line it up so it's in between the orange and red, like so. This time it's a bit different because the white is on top. So this is just the same as before, but this time we're going to move it across twice. And then drop this right side down, move the white side across, and now this is exactly how it was before. Step 4 is the middle edge pieces. Your cube should look like this now. Find a piece above the middle centre but with no yellow, for example this green and orange colour. Move it above the green centre. Notice the cube has two colours, orange and green. In this case it's orange. You need to move it to the opposite side. In this case it's on the left. Now let's track where it goes. We want to remember where we want it to go. So to recap, we have the column of green and we want to move it to the opposite side of the top colour. Using your right hand, use the 4 moves you learned earlier. Now notice the white on the corner. Rotate the cube and place it into the base, using your left hand. You can do this with the 4 moves you learned earlier. Next we will do the red. So we get a line of colour and then check the top colour, which is green, and we move it to the opposite side. So the green is on the right, so we move it to the left. Now using our right hand, we do the 4 moves we learned earlier. Now we see the white, rotate the cube and put that white back into the bottom. Nice. Next we'll do the blue. So we'll line this up with the blue centre. Check the top colour and move it to the opposite side. So because we want it to go into the left side, we will use our left hand. Now we see the white and we want to place that white back into the bottom. Can you complete the final colour with muscle memory? Nice, that's the middle edge complete. So you should now have a white base complete, the bottom layer complete, and the middle layer complete. Step 5 is to complete the yellow cross on the top. There are 2 shapes you can look out for on your cube. One is a horizontal line and one is an L shape. On my cube I have an L, so if you have this, face it towards you and point it to the right. With 1 finger on the back and 1 finger on the top, turn 2 layers so you have the yellow L on the right side. Now use the 4 moves you learned earlier, then move the 2 layers back up. You should have a yellow cross. If you had a different yellow shape on top, I will show you how you can solve yours. If you didn't have a horizontal line or an L, treat it as if there's only 1 yellow centre. Now follow my hand movements. So now we've got a horizontal line, so we'll rotate the cube and keep it horizontal and now repeat the same process. Now you should have a yellow cross. Step 6 is to match the yellow cross sides to the center colours. Look for a colour that lines up. Here we have a green, but that's the only colour that lines up. If we turn the top once, we will definitely have two colours that line up. In our case, they are right next to each other. The positioning is important. If you have two colours next to each other, face one away, out the back, and one to the right, not pointing left or facing you. If your matching lines are facing opposite each other, use this position, and face it to the left and to the right. Now copy these 3 hand movements. Focus on the white on top. Move it to the back. Now we're going to place it back into the base. Lift the right side up and move the top twice, and then drop the right side down. Turn the top once, and now you should see all the centres line up. Repeat this step if you aren't at this stage yet. Step 7 is matching the corner and getting the positioning correct. You want to have 3 colours in the corner that match all 3 centres. This one is correct because we have green, orange and yellow. This one is wrong because we don't need the orange. This is wrong because we don't need green. When you found your correct piece, hold it in front of you and turn it to the left. Ignore the first turn if you don't have a matching corner. Now copy these moves. See this white pattern? We will copy this on the left side. Bring this white across and drop the right side down. And do the same on the left side. The corners should be positioned right, but not necessarily in the right orientation. Repeat this step if needed. Step 8. Do the impossible. Turn the cube upside down and have the white on top and the yellow on bottom. Using the 4 moves you learned earlier, move the yellow into the bottom base. See this yellow? This is the last set of 4. Now, turn the bottom layer, but don't rotate the cube. Continue to repeat the 4 sets of moves. This is the final set of 4 to have the yellow in the base. Now, turn the bottom layer, but don't rotate the cube.
Last one. There we go everyone. You should now have a completed cube. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends that have a cube. That's all from me for this video. Until next time.